Senior year as a whole really made me come into my own, and it just wrapped things up full circle where I realized that things I kind of dreamed about doing were things that I actually accomplished.
My parents have always preached me, 4 years of college is going to be the best time of your life. After graduation, there's going to be a lot of good times, but college is, the one time I get to be with my peers and, just my peers, but college has just been like the time of my life.
I have tremendous gratitude for everyone in my journey who's been a part of creating me, making me better and seeing my potential.
To be able to go to a place and say you've grown as a person, but also learned a lot, you're set up well for the real world, and I've made some great friends to keep with you, something you don't really get anywhere else that I've been very blessed to get.
My time at UK has been incredible. This has been a perfect stepping stone, but then when you look back and really reflect on who you were when you stepped in, you're like, wow, I am way more prepared to go into the real world.
I guess it was the times that I never realized how much fun I was having. When you're having a lot of fun, take a step back and just look at everything that's going on. And it's all coming to an end, and I'm not ready.
I think it's a bittersweet moment because I'm excited for the future, but at the same time, it's closing a chapter that I feel like I just opened yesterday. It's something that I know that I will hold on to for the rest of my life.
I'm just so grateful for everything. Just to look out there and see friends and family there, it would be like a really gratifying experience.
We've been talking about this day for so long, and it's here, and finally got to walk across the stage and get our diploma and have that moment. I think it's just gonna be surreal. I can't believe that we finally made it.
Looking back on it, I have no regrets. And I know that this is not just a huge milestone for me, but it's a milestone for my family to remember forever, because it means that every sacrifice that they made was worth it. This was worth it.
Graduating to me really is a symbol, and I guess a message to myself that I could do it and I did do it, and I've come out on the other side victorious.
Distinguished guests, the May 2023 commencement ceremony for the College of Arts and Sciences and College of Health Sciences at the University of Kentucky is about to begin. Will the audience please rise for the entrance of the platform party and remain standing until the conclusion of the national anthem. Leading the processional is the University Marshal, Dr. Karen S. Badger. Aliciana Struthers, a candidate for a Bachelor of Arts degree from the College of Fine Arts, will sing the first verse of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. The audience may be seated. Distinguished guests, the 12th president of the University of Kentucky, Dr. Eli I. Capilouto.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the University of Kentucky's May commencement ceremony. There are two groups of special guests here on the platform today. First, several members of the university's Board of Trustees are on the platform. I ask that all of the board members stand and be recognized. In addition to the persons who will be introduced later as they participate in today's commencement activities, there are several administrators and academic officials on the platform. I ask all of the administrators and academic officials stand and be recognized. I would also like to note that during today's ceremonies, you may notice that some of our graduates and even some of our faculty are wearing red, white, and blue honor cords. These cords recognize a very special segment of our Wildcat family. They symbolize military service to our country, and the University of Kentucky is extremely proud to honor them. I ask these individuals to stand so that we may recognize them. In my years as the president of the University of Kentucky, I've enjoyed the privilege of hearing the life story of thousands of graduates. Among the most moving to me are from those who were the first in their family to graduate from college. And once the first person in the family earns a degree, it seems that their children and their children's children earned their degree. A family's trajectory through generations is shaped by the one who went first, the courageous soul who answered the call to hope. So if you are graduating today as the first person in your family to earn a college degree, I would like you, if you are able, to stand and be recognized. Graduates of 2023. One of my favorite moments at this time of year is notifying the different students who have been selected to speak at each of our commencement ceremonies. I read their remarks with gratitude, a bit of awe, because they are willing to share their compelling stories. Soon you will hear Kennedy Brown's story. I wish you could hear them all. I feel humbled and honored to do so. There are stories, for example, of volunteering at Kentucky Children's Hospital to simply clean toys so very sick children will have time to take a break and have a little fun. Of living at times without enough food or water, and learning, as one student wrote, hardship is not a setback, but a vessel for growth. There are other stories of working with social workers on home visits to help assess the well-being of parents and children who are struggling, and of being raised by a father in Eastern Kentucky who loved this university so much that he sang Touchdown Kentucky as a song to soothe a crying child. So we each have a story to tell, and your time at UK is but one chapter of your story, a chapter that you may have at times thought was ordinary and normal. But I am confident you will look back at this time and describe it as extraordinary, because your chapters are filled with commitment and compassion, acts of selflessness and sacrifice, promise and potential. The tales within are distinctive and precious. Your stories, which I have been so privileged to witness, remind me that every generation has been challenged to answering a call. In the nearly 160-year history that we have been here for Kentucky, generations have passed through classroom and residence hall doors. They cheered as fans on courts and fields. They found friends and partners in clubs, the library, and organizations. They gathered at concerts and intramural competitions. And through all this, our students found each other and created community and prepared themselves under the watchful eye of faculty, staff, and all those dear to them for the lives of meaning and purpose that we so hope for. But each generation, too, experienced hard knocks and daunting obstacles. Before the midpoint of the last century, UK students would face 2 world wars, their global pandemic, and a worldwide depression. Those who came later would march for civil rights and confront the contentious circumstances of another war. And before you stepped foot on our campus, you and your families experienced the Great Recession, where millions of jobs were lost and lives were painfully disrupted. And you, of course, have felt hardships in your time with us. For more than a year, to keep each other safe, you were forced to separate rather than congregate. You donned masks, you received multiple vaccinations, you practiced new safety protocols, and frustratingly at times switched from remote to in-person, back to remote, back to in-person. And we know you grieved the experiences you had to give up, and you should have. It's a lot to be alone and lonely. But you did so, and by doing so, you kept others safe. And you grieved the loss of precious loved ones, some 16,000 in Kentucky, who were taken too soon by this cruel pandemic and disease. But amidst this pain and uncertainty, you also rose to the occasion. You continue to look for the fullest ways possible to live out your time with us while preparing for that life of meaning and purpose. You found internships, whether they were remote or on location. You subbed for teachers in our public schools that COVID had yanked out of the classroom. You competed in entrepreneurial contests that stretched your skills and opened your minds to further possibilities. And some of you even created companies in the midst of this that confront and address issues that vex us today and will present even more challenges to a generation to come. And you participated in protests over violence that took lives and forced us to reckon once again with the sin and stain of racism. You rushed to volunteer to raise dollars for hillside communities and river towns in western and eastern Kentucky that were ravaged by tornadoes and floods. You pledged to simply be there wherever there was need, to provide hope and help find answers. But today, you experience a world beset with fear and anxiousness, one that is often so riven by division and discord that it feels irredeemably battered and broken. Except you don't think that is the case, or that it must be the case. You do not have a lot of room for brokenness. And because of you, I don't either. Because I've seen you. At the height of the pandemic, you volunteered at clinics, putting the needs of others ahead of your own. You supported those who provided the shots of healing and hope for the elderly and sick, firefighters and police officers, teachers and healthcare providers. You danced your hearts out to raise millions of dollars to eradicate pediatric cancer. You volunteered in clinics, schools, wherever you were needed. And through it, you taught other young people that giving back is itself an incredible gift. You spoke out and stood up for justice. And you found ways through it all to serve others while you continued to learn and grow for yourself. The way you responded in unprecedented and uncertain times set a standard for all of us, and we are grateful. So you made a difference, and in doing so, you taught us as much as we could ever teach you. Thank you again. But the real legacy of your generation, your complete story, has yet to be written. We hope we have equipped you well to write those additional chapters. Dr. Martin Luther King told us, the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. And as another writer recently reminded us, that arc can be bent, but only by those with the strength and the tenacity and the will and the want to leave the world more just than they found it. You are being asked to do the work, to bend the arc of the moral universe. So we all know, you've probably used it this morning, technology places at the touch of a screen the ability to connect and communicate in ways that transcends barriers of geography, culture, language, and time. But we all must acknowledge that through it, in many ways, there can be the poison of distraction. It diverts our attention from each other. It encourages us to isolate ourselves, sometimes with a false sense of unity in safe and small bubbles of our society. It makes division and anger readily reachable, and compromise and cordiality a little harder to get to. So we're looking to you to tame this technology, to harness its potential to further truth and trust, to create greater access to knowledge, but at the same time, minimize those things that push us apart. And in that cyberspace and other spaces, many are engaged in fraught debates that seem to question ideas so fundamental to who we are over speech, religion, beliefs, liberty, and freedom. So we're looking to you as you take on the task with helping us navigate these turbulent times to find, hopefully, a sense of common ground. And while we live in a world of such plenty, far too many suffer from gaps in access to health care and employment, income, and stable, loving families that foster connectedness and bond us together in community. So you will be charged with finding ways to close those chasms. But remember, as your stories proceed and as you write the next chapters, you won't be asked to cure all our ills, but we do believe you can make them better. Because we have seen you do it here at this place, in this moment, and for our campus. You are not a generation, as it has been written, that sees things as they are and says why. We believe you are a generation that will dream things that never were and say, why not? That is your power, your sense of what is possible and your willingness to make it happen. We've seen it with a sense of grace and grit, resilience and resolve. You have added to the stories of those who came before you. In writing this chapter, you have added to the legacy of this remarkable place. But your work is not done. One chapter of the story has indeed been written. And we are proud of what you have accomplished as you prepare to cross this stage to mark this important milestone. And now you are called to add to this legacy, to continue writing on behalf of a world that needs what you have to uniquely offer. As the poet Mary Oliver has said, tell me what it is you plan to do with your one wild and precious life, because we are watching with great excitement. You are precious, each one of you. You are precious to me. You are precious to the people who assembled in this arena and everyone across our campus. We are watching with great excitement to see what you are going to do with your one wild and precious life. Class of 2023, today marks the start of your next chapter. We ask that you write it well. Thank you and congratulations. Please welcome Kennedy Brown, a representative of the May class of 2023. Kennedy is a human health science major in the College of Health Sciences and also a student in the Lewis Honors College. She is from Chicago, Illinois.
Good morning, and congratulations to the class of 2023. Greetings to President Capilouto, Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, families, friends, and my fellow graduates. My name is Kennedy Brown, and I am honored to be your commencement speaker. I am the daughter of Candace and Aldo Brown, big sister to AJ and Kyra, and a family member and friend to many in attendance today. I send the biggest shout out to you all for being my support system and my why. Failure is not an option. We may trip, we may fall, we may tumble, and we may even go into a dark place that feels inescapable. But no matter what, failure is not an option. Failure is the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Failure is a temporary obstacle. I encourage you to hold that saying close as I take you along my 4-year journey that I can assure you was not linear. If I could describe the University of Kentucky in one word, it would be home. That is the immediate feeling I got when I toured for the first time in 2019. Who knew that 4 years later, I would be addressing the members of my home with a commencement speech? Over the past few years, I have had the immense pleasure of impacting the UK community in more ways than one. Some of you may remember me for winning the 2019 Miss Black UK as only a freshman, or addressing the new students during K-Week in 2020 as a sophomore, or serving in leadership positions in several student organizations on campus. Those are just a few of the many experiences that I will always treasure because I made a direct impact on my UK family. However you choose to remember me not only for my accomplishments, but for the fact that although I excelled, I also experienced failure along the way. And although I struggled, I didn't let that defeat me because I knew I had to get back up and try again. While I was so involved on campus and always made sure to show up for others, there was a period throughout my college career where I didn't show up for myself. I almost let the pressure of academic stress and campus involvement deter me from my goals of entering the healthcare profession. If I can leave you with anything today, it would be that you should never set yourself on fire in an attempt to keep others warm. Today, I will be receiving my degree in human health sciences, and in August, I will be furthering my education to become an advanced healthcare provider at the #1 Master of Science in Nursing program in the nation. Thank you. While I am excited for my future, there was a moment where uncertainty plagued me. I was lost. I fell into a dark hole that felt never ending. I was scared for my future. Scared that I would not measure up to the expectations placed on me, afraid that my best just wasn't good enough. I am sure many of us felt this way at some point in our academic careers, but as I look out to my fellow graduates, it is clear to me that we didn't allow ourselves to fall victim to failure. What is clear is that we were able to rise above the challenges that life threw our way. Some of you might have lost loved ones, been held back a semester, or even told that you could not do this. Stepping out into the real world can be frightening. However, remember that any room that you step into, you bring value to the table. You are already pre-approved for the career, the graduate or professional school, and the lifestyle that you are meant to live. Everyone crossing this stage today will exceed the expectations because you chose the University of Kentucky as your home. Pretty soon, some of us will be saying, "See you later," to some amazing people that we have met. Whether you go near or far, remember that you will always be a wildcat. W for withstanding adversity and overcoming the pandemic that affected each one of us in a unique way. I for identifying that you are more than capable of achieving your wildest dreams. L for leaving behind a legacy that others will follow. D for promoting diversity and inclusion by advocating for others. C for your contribution to the UK and Lexington communities. A for achieving goals that may have once seemed out of reach, but that are now at the tip of your fingertips. And lastly, T, for being tenacious no matter how badly you wanted to give up. Before you end this journey and begin your next one, I encourage everyone to say thank you. Whether that is a friend, family member, faculty, or staff member, please tell them thank you. We wouldn't be where we are today if there wasn't at least one person who was rooting for us every step of the way. For some, the person you give thanks to might even be yourself, and know that I am proud of you. Thank you, 2023 graduates, for receiving my speech and testimony today. I hope it has inspired you to leave today feeling hopeful and encouraged. As you can see, I didn't choose failure as an option, and it is clear that you guys didn't either. Know that I am rooting for you, your families and friends are rooting for you, and the Big Blue Nation will always be rooting for you. From the south side of Chicago, Illinois, to the bluegrass of Kentucky, go Cats.
Thank you, Kennedy. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Antoine Huffman, the president of the UK Alumni Association.
Thank you, President Capilouto. Graduates, I have the honor and the privilege to officially welcome you to the UK Alumni family. Our family has many thousands of members across the country and around the world. They have done great things in Kentucky and beyond. Today, you take place beside them boldly as you are now a member of the University of Kentucky Alumni Association. Remember always, Kentucky can. Share your success with us. As a UK alum, you can work harder. You can reach higher. You can dream bigger. This is your university. Keep the University of Kentucky a part of your life. And don't forget today to stop by in Club C to receive your official UK Alumni lapel pin. And bring your family and friends to the UK grad gathering reception in the same area. And remember always, wherever you go, all Kentucky, all of the Wildcats want to go with you. Congratulations, graduates.
We will now present candidates for the doctoral, master's, and baccalaureate degrees in each of the colleges.
Will the candidates for Doctor of Physical Therapy and all Doctor of Philosophy degrees please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for masters in all disciplines please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in all disciplines please rise and remain standing?
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health Sciences, I present the College of Health Sciences candidates for conferral of their respective degrees.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences, I present the College of Arts and Sciences candidates for conferral of their respective degrees.
by the authority vested in me, by the Board of Trustees, the University Senate recommending, I am pleased to confer upon each of you the appropriate degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. For the baccalaureate degrees, it is now fitting for all graduates to perform the traditional custom of moving your tassels from the right to the left side of your mortarboards. As you do so, I offer my sincerest congratulations and best wishes. Will the graduates please be seated? Among the baccalaureate degree recipients whom you have just congratulated, there is a group of deserving additional congratulations. Students who attain a grade point average of 3.8 or higher are graduated summa cum laude. Those with a grade point average of 3.6 to just under 3.8 are graduated magna cum laude, and those having a grade point average of 3.4 to just under 3.6 are graduated cum laude. Join me in congratulating these students for their academic excellence. As we conclude awarding of these degrees, there are two very important groups that have been instrumental in your success that I wish to recognize in the completion of these exemplary efforts in graduate and undergraduate study. I ask all the faculty present to stand as we thank them for their dedication to these graduates and to this institution. And now, I would also like to ask those of you sitting up there, the parents, spouses, partners, and families of the graduates, to stand as we recognize the measure of your involvement in the achievement we all celebrate today. I extend my congratulations to all of our graduates and wish to simply say, thank you for showing us what is wildly possible. Each of you has given richly to UK, leaving an indelible impression on this institution. You leave here today as part of our Kentucky promise, and you have been outfitted with the necessary tools to face the world and its many challenges. As you continue on your path to success, I hope you remember your alma mater and stay connected to us. We are very proud and honored to count you among the UK family. And after you cross the stage to receive your diploma, you will leave the arena and join your loved ones in celebration. But while we are all still in this place together, I ask that everyone stand as we send you off with the UK fight song. We will now present candidates for the doctoral, master's, and baccalaureate degrees in each of the colleges. Joining me in conferring degrees is Dr. Deshauna Collette, Chair of the University Senate Council. Dr. Collette represents the elected members of the faculty, staff, and students of the Senate, who with their deep and heartfelt support approved the degrees you are receiving today. Provost DiPaolo will now introduce the deans of the colleges and present the degree candidates.
At this time, we will read the names of the graduates as they cross the stage and receive their diploma. Dr. Scott Leppard is the Dean of the College of Health Sciences. Dean Leppard and I request the candidates for Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Master's, and Baccalaureate degrees in the College of Health Sciences to please come to the platform to receive your diploma. I would also like to recognize the faculty who will be hooding the candidates for doctoral degrees and honor the role they have in their students' journey. Doctoral degrees will now be presented.
Deanna Pino, hooded by Dr. Peter Muhlenberg.
Master's degrees will now be presented.
Grace Marie Moses. Jacob Andrew Bingham. Abby Moore Mason. Ali Mackenzie Clevinger. Maggie Alicia Shariah Castile Smith. Emily Noel Knott. Kelsey Markle. Krupali Umesh Champaniria. Gadan Abdullah Karasna. Shelby Nicole Taylor Schrader. Elizabeth Michelle Hines. Jane C. Millett. Kaylin Abner. Zara Elizabeth Muhayyadeen Ortiz. Kristen Rebecca Maynard. Ashley Victoria Maynard. Elizabeth Lee Cumberledge. Hannah Clark Waltman. Sarah Catherine Schlacks. Emma Elise Leap. Rachel Elizabeth Price. Lauren Elizabeth Lawler. Nicole Marie Flack. Presley Nicole Kelly. Carmen Bailey Talent. Samantha Ray Ballard. Sarah Elise Craig. Anna Claire Wright. Alyssa Warner Robinson. Claire Olivia Andres. Grace Elizabeth Sterling. Rachel Blair Kindheart. Kelsey Ann Powell. Caitlin Rose Travis. Maya Moriana Sade Dorsey. Abigail Ann McCowan. Mackenzie Diane Cameron. Brianna Faith Littleton. Carly Elizabeth Mattingly. Catherine Tobin. Victoria Lee Ferguson. Hannah Elizabeth Owens. Diane Estefania Tovar. Tara Lynn Hefner. Asna Shantilal Patel. Jacob David Morgan. Cassidy Ann Pressman, Sydney J. Stefaniak, Stephanie F. Snyder, Chase A. Galloway, Courtney Renee Marshall, Jerry W. Clevenger, David James Somerville Jr., Christopher Kamar Coleman, Stella Catherine Lunger, Amna Tariq, Alexandria N. Morse, Karen Akapo, Jasmine Danielle Collins, Ryan Edward Duke, Zachary Fook Vo, Olivia Hayden Laurie, Madison Clark Gonsalves, Madison Tracy Lipinski, Brennan Chance Gould, Latoya J. Harris, Savannah Ray Jones, Isabella Flora Brown, Catherine Ann Costa, Jaylee E. Cordell, Allison Nicole Sherfield, Anna Claire Schaefer,
Bachelor's degrees will now be presented.
Bryce Robert Ramey, Clay Edmund Ferguson, Mitchell Stone Poole, John Payne Isley, Grace Elizabeth McDonald, Abigail Nicole Shaver, Amelia Eleanor Mudd, Irene Elizabeth Cycle, Isabel M. Zook, Samantha Grace Lennox, Gabriella Marie Tenuta, Reagan V. Hamilton, Grace Kennedy Evans, Kate E. Bossinger, Lindsay Marie Bucalo, Catherine Marie Parsons, Madison Kayla Feder, Sydney Broyles, Sophia Patricia Hoffman, William Lothar Chang, Rachel Caitlin Woods, Abigail Josephine Verst, Ashley G. Munkus, Emma Michaela White, Sandra Faye Brown, Madison Kate Myers, Raylyn Danielle Amin, Kaylee Walker Moore, Hannah Renee Book, Macy Campbell Crawford, Ellie Lynn Harris, Abigail Nicole Sarine, Abigail Olivia Williams, Courtney Hope Faulkner, Kennedy Alani Brown, Shaylin Elizabeth Luxick, Taylor L. Meek, Kelly Michelle Capps, Abby Elizabeth Borgstrom, Carmen Serena Alderman, Hannah Elaine Lewis, Madison Sue Wall, Ellery Devanere, Carolee G. Coleman, Emily Kathleen Zuskowskis, Taylor Nicole Roberts, Stephanie Haley Mays, Catherine Grace Bowman, Miles Thomas Murrell, Grace Ann Osborne, Colby Jacob Lafitte, Caroline Pruitt, Maria Ambrosina Casaglas, Ashley Moran Bales, Peyton McKenzie Foreman, Madden Olivia Adams, Megan Lorraine Lyons, Rachel Lindsay Curry, Kaylee N. Kinney, Sai Teja Pedatala, Avani Jagdish Patel, Abigail Marie Elbert, Lane Jack Henry Singer, Thomas Julian Hutchins, Clark Fisher Ramey, Taylor Lynn Rodiguero, Madison Rose Middendorf, Katrina M. Norris, Grace Angeline Neary, Lauren Elizabeth Straub, Camille Renee Overly, Rachel M. Weaver, Jalen Alexander Robinson, Madeline N. Harris, Montserrat Bravo Alvarez, Sarah Helen Deaton, Hannah Elizabeth Shields, Joshua Ronnie Hoyer, Joseph John Mitchell, Carol R. McGee, Peyton Marie Cheney, Jade Amaya Smith, Kaylee Rilla Perry, Rebecca D. Cook, Anna Mackenzie Holt, Caitlin Marie Miller, Morgan Elizabeth Tenebar, Natalie Fisher Huseman, Emily Ann Snellen, Catherine Genevieve Kramer, Trenton L. Miller, Haley Michaela Graves, Cheney Brooke Troutman, Alexis Paige Lowry, Hannah Marie Gallagher, Natalie Dworek, Kendall E. Rollman, Macy Rose Nye, Elizabeth Jane Peepanen, Emily Catherine Odell, Sarah Nicole Pisoni, Parker Lois Gregg, Mark George Spence, Christian Michael Hendricks, Caden G. Boots, Holly Elise Ratliff, Elise Eve Lemansky, Amanda Page Growy, Blanca Elizabeth Orozco, Savannah Bain, Avery Grace Douglas, Haley Marie Kahlberg, Madison Navarra Murray, Haley G. Ellis, Kirsten Rose White, Kayla Valerie Horn, Sarah Michelle Banks, Equacia Shanice Frazier. Janae LaShawn Burton. Casey Vashon Carter. Jared Coleman Rowe. Emily A. Bruce. Claire Elizabeth Glenn. Maggie Breimer Murray. Sarah Michelle Bolton. Skylar Elizabeth Mitchell. Heather Mackenzie Eisen. Catherine Grace Stahl. Olivia Marie Smith. Thomas Mitchell Ramey. Jackson F. Heisenbutel and Service Dog Beans. Sarah Ann Martin. Connor Simon Moore. Kaylee Felker. Emily Margaret Mayer. Elias de Jesus Dominguez Hernandez. McLeet McKinnon. Raven Alexa Cox. Cameron Delyn Tucker. Alexander Rosalind Flora. Rose Ahmed Gaddafi. Noor S. Durrani. Brianna Elise Walker. DL Cresta. Angelica C. Rivera Martinez. Sabrina Louise Sater. Michaela Marie Neal. Maggie Natalie Almazri. Hannah Elizabeth Brown. Felicia M. Villarreal. Danielle A. Dunnigan. Bryce Elise Gooding.
Dr. Franco Watkins is the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dean Franco Watkins and I request that the candidates for Doctor of Philosophy, Master's, and Baccalaureate degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences please come to the platform to receive your diploma. I again would also like to recognize the faculty who will be hooding the candidates for doctoral degrees and honor the role they have in their students' journey. Doctoral degrees will now be presented.
Jacob Taylor Wood, hooded by Dr. Mark Summers. Yafan Guo, hooded by Dr. Derek S. Young. Lei Fang, hooded by Dr. Mai Zhang. Vasily I. Zadorozhny, hooded by Dr. Kang Ye. Wish Marabi, hooded by Dr. Daniel Morey. Robert Lee Wood III, also hooded by Dr. Maury. Richard Ward Halkyard, hooded by Dr. Pearl James. Camille Schutz, hooded by Dr. Peter Perry. Justin J. Roberts, hooded by Dr. Alan Nedell. Adriana Rivera Vargas, hooded by Dr. Ana Rueda. Ali Santos Martin, hooded by Dr. Moises Castillo. Julia M. Miller, hooded by Dr. Edward Morris. Rachel E. Davis, hooded by Dr. Claire Rezzetti. Priya Karna, hooded by Dr. Dongshang Yang. Shi Lee, hooded by Dr. Chad Risco. Vinayak Bhatt, also hooded by Dr. Risco. Gargi Bias, hooded by Dr. Jesse Johnson. Bryce Allen Beshorner, also hooded by Dr. Johnson. Richard Joseph Mitchell, hooded by Dr. Edith C. Glazer. Austin Cole Hashi, hooded by Dr. Glazer. Charla Dawn Biefeld, hooded by Dr. Christa Spears Brown. Christopher Lewis Leddingham, hooded by Dr. Catherine Newfont. Alexandra Renee Kelly, hooded by Dr. Mark Fillmore. James David Schaefer, hooded by Dr. Scott K. Gleason. Sepida Dadka. Abel M. Lorente Campos, hooded by Dr. Brad Plaster. Ashley Lynn Vowles, hooded by Dr. Robin Brown. Puriya Kamali, hooded by Dr. Bert C. Lynn. Peyton Mackenzie Mueller, hooded by Dr. Thomas Zentol. Ashok Timsina, hooded by Dr. Wolfgang Korsch. Noah D'Souza Speeter, hooded by Dr. Dave Jensen. Angela Hansen, also hooded by Dr. Jensen. Courtney George, hooded by Dr. Christopher Mannon. Caitlin Elizabeth Brugge, hooded by Dr. Benjamin Brown. Benjamin Janey, also hooded by Dr. Brown. William Lee Gustafson, hooded by Dr. Margaret Reedy. Dr. Reddy. Ralph Benjamin Reese Jr., also hooded by Dr. Reddy. Stephen Jacob Turner, hooded by Dr. Yunira Paz. David Cortez Fernandez, also hooded by Dr. Paz. Gustavo de Aguiar Martins, hooded by Dr. Frank Edinson. Edward Lehman Lowe, hooded by Dr. Michael McGlue. Peviter Singh Bansal, hooded by Dr. Michelle M. Martel. Jessica Flores, hooded by Dr. Crystal L. Badur. Megan Ashley Halloran, hooded by Dr. Mark Prendergast. Caleb Seth Bailey, also hooded by Dr. Prendergast.
Master's degrees will now be presented.
Nathan Dennis Potts, in memoriam, Master of Arts, accepting his degree are his wife and granddaughter. Lawrence B. Gray. Jeffrey Mason Jones. Trinity Carolina Shaber. Cameron Thomas Sowers. Sydney Sayer. Kevin Slavinsky, William Smith Childers, Stephanie Lynn Sorensen, Shelby Ann Johnson, R.J. Palmer, Christina Louise Lascalzo, John Thomas Lambert, Haley Grace Sams, Emanuela Killians, Henry Knolenberg, Fatima Safei, Kevin G. Edwards, Livia Joy Heidelberger, Abigail Bedard, Theo Charles Brooks, Darrell William Dedalow Jr., Dorothy Ann Freeman, Sean Davis, Thomas Roland Hart, Grace Elizabeth Vowles, Sean Dewey Aisha Garrod, Samuel James Aftel, Connor Nathaniel Beckler, Noor Kayali, Bailey Vernon, Serena Eteshamzada Ganjash, Madison Taylor Diomedy, Emily Page Lapidus, Yu Hei Kao, Lucy Ann Jays, Samuel G. Belsa, Irina Sergeevna Golevitskaya, Angela Garash, Marcus E. Rodriguez,
Bachelor's degrees will now be presented.
Sydney Cassidy, in memoriam. Accepting her degree are her parents, brother, and sister. Haley M. Paradero Davis. Mustafa A. Abdulrazak. Christina Michelle Sosa. Colson Michael Brooks. Dawson A. Lancaster. Price Terry. Ashley Christine Bates. Megan Elise Gibb. Kinley Faith Jarvis. Jonathan Hunter Ford. Keegan Taylor. Viraj Nilesh Mistry. Carson Reed Sims. Jason Thomas Sykes. Kendall M. Huff. Audrey B.C. Matthews Fields. Valerie A. Newberg. Grace H. Earl. Courtney Phelan Murray. Ashlyn Hannah Pashon. Hafsa Faradudin. Eleni Britt Corellis. Abigail Helena Rosemary Mortel. Kayla Renee McCoy. Emma Kathleen Rogers. Madison Shea Moon, Cameron A. Lynch, Sophia Elizabeth Brown, Molly Armstrong, Kendall Leon Davis, Lauren Elizabeth Deuspole, Olivia Lori Leto, Reagan Elizabeth Parker, Laura Carolyn Stone, Gianna Suzanne Riley, Ivy Diana Peterson, Courtney J. Clark, Nevaeh Saer Jean Fisher, Naya Jadel Hill, Kathleen E. Wakeman, Gloria Faith Mercer, Jackson David Neff, Levi Gordon Wolf, E. J. Halteman, Zoe A. Gallegos, Jacob A. Richardson, Joseph Kumar Datta, Parker James Watkinson, Margaret R. Andress, Janelle Marie McKinney, Nicole Elizabeth Hensley with Service Dog Dunder, Maya Elizabeth Somm, Shelby Nicole Vinsand, Catherine Elizabeth Whalen, Ashley Noel Trejo Koch, Ashley K. Wright, Rowan David Brazel, Elijah Lyle Brazel, Nicholas Alexander Westray, Ashley Catherine Conan, Ashton J. Collins, Carly Anna Ferris, Jenna Catherine Likovich, Savannah Delaney Burke, Catherine E. Prell, Lincoln J. Nichols, Naomi Evelyn Anthony, Boston Marcel Oliver, Logan Todd Turner, Kayla Nutgrass, Jamie Nicole Henning, Emma Marie Goodwin, Elizabeth Hudson Blank, Tatum Elizabeth Mowry, Abigail Catherine Ludbrook, Sinclair Cruz Ashley, James Alexander Hale, Mihir Ashtosh Kale, Paul Donaldson Gale, Bryce Corbin Huff, Philip Camden Spears, Alexandria Hope Sapp, Serena H. Limberg, Rahul Savalia, Denise A. Foltz, Joseph Peter Ruxer, Abby Lynn Kirkland, Sophia Mahala Lewis, Emily Jane Guerrero, Fizra Ehsan, Michaela Dawn Jefferson, Hannah R. Allen, Alexis C. Mead, Luke A. Shepard, Matthew Blake Cheney, Madeline Elizabeth High Wicks, Sarah Grace Holmes, Mitchell T. Melton, Addison N. Fitz, Sarah Nicole Martin, Ryan P. O'Day, Haley A. Reyes, Serena N. Hutchins, Lillian Grace Meekin, Gabrielle Susanna Marie Dilly, Sydney Ray Mosick, Kristen Denise Bailey, Catherine Appleman, Emily Mikovich, Shelby Allison Harris, Lydia Ann Lambert, Elizabeth Ann Sullivan, Colin Wright, Sophia Lisette Kiesling, Mary Rome Vaughn Daniel, McKenna Aubrey Morgan, Madeline M. Burks, Carrie-Ann Esther Mao, Mia Rose Sparkman, Rebecca Caitlin Pardini, Ella Carolyn Jewell, Christian James Sievers, Robert Lawless, James Campbell Dawaher, Canon Andrew Lafont, Ann Richards Lawless, Ashton M. Gibson, Madison Brooke Washam, Olivia Alexandra Whitfield, Madeline Grace Gatewood, Grace Ashley Herzog, Mary Reynolds, Anna Marie Schuth and her service dog, Penguin. Bridget E. Malee, Hannah Mae Brewer, Dalton Ray Moore, Robert L. Webb, Sydney Skaggs, Sanai T. Riley, Alexandra Faith Piercy, Elizabeth S. Rentema, Ashley Eileen Ryan, Grace Elizabeth Bigler, Charlotte M. Nesbitt, Ellie Breeze, Brenna M. Vargo, Olivia Ann Martin, Emily Rose Sumrall, Brenna Callahan Foreman, Kathleen Lell Wright, Peyton Justine Dixon, Aurelia Jasmine Cardona, Zayla Rihanna Ray, Haven Desiree Godby, Robert C. Holt, Ashlyn Grace Mallory, Shivam Patel, Noah S. Grimes, Shashank Srinath Bhatt, Gabrielle S. Wagner, Lara Catherine Whitus, Marissa D. DeGrella, Ariana R. Mascara, Lauren Elena House, Myra Neeraj, Natalie Jacobs, Abigail Joanne Keene, Madeline Louise Soti, Gabriela Mendez, Alexis Eileen Farmer, Callan Blake Buys, Jonna Workentine, AJ Wyatt Miller, Sarah Catherine Ball, Jalen I. Geiger, Corey Amanda Parrish, Jenny Elise Toms, Harrison Hill Neeland, Ethan Daniel Kestler, Chandler Rees Crampy, Grace Eileen McCarty, Olivia Hope Minor, Madison Page Scott, Michaela Cheyenne Williams Elrod, Jordan Colin Smith, Ariana Nicole White, Alondria R. Harris, Victoria Marie Newt, Angela M. Goff, Claire Shue, Alexis Nicole Burdine, Lennon G. Chin, Jada Carrier, Anna Marie Warfield, Grace Lauren Burkby, Cassandra Grace Hahn, Spencer Skiles Harris, Alyssa Nicole Dodd, Kendall Elena Lucille Nienaber, Lauren Elizabeth Weisert, Lindsay Nicole Crawley, Megan Marie Rice, Amy Elizabeth Atkins, Sarah Elizabeth Schroyer, Riley Nicole Feddock, Lauren Bollinger, Brooke Lynn Biesinger, Avery Elizabeth Meyer, Hunter Ashton Malloy, Sarah Michelle Craven, Ethan Thomas Howard, Luke Andrew McKinney, Sydney Grace Rich, Leela Marie Jordan, Luke Ballard Schlocke, Madeline Rebecca Bavely, Jack Alexander Altman, Robert Edward Purcell, Rebecca Dawn Dyke, Dorian Lee Record, Amanda C. Martin, Stephen Carter Luttrell, Raul Kalume. Hunter Killen. Alexander James Erickson. Sheridan K. Oldham. Madeline A. Curtis. Mary Appleton Weston. Catherine Margaret Lawrenson. John Cancel. Megan Elizabeth Goins. Allah Alaraidi. Maricel May Schuler. Julia Leonore Acevedo. Jayla A. Hudson. Paula K. Charlene Gordon. Anais Abaiza. Noelle Brianna Beeler. Erica J. Cervantes. Marcus Vincent Williams II. Josephine Claire Knight. Michaela Bush. Quinlan H. Kelly. Ava Nicole Alderondo. Malik Winfrey Brown. Shyla N. Fisher. Alana Chanel Howard. JC L. Taylor. Hannah E. Britt. Grace Mayring. Coleman Patrick Boyle. Carly Elizabeth Kirk. Sonja Kanal. Bochao Tan. Kennedy T. Moore. Amaya L. Young. Casey Marie Dickerson. Mudra B. Tucker. Kayla Marie Swartz. Levi Arvin. Eva Miko Lee. Allison An Nguyen. Jaden Ray Foister. Alexis Starr Gill. Leon Benjamin Plunknett. Jessica Lauren Kling. Mackenzie Ann Ho. Jordan Liana Burdette. Brooklyn Michelle Knight. Marcel K. Jerome. Hafsa Arshad. Giovanni Malik Harvey. Amanda Elena Medina. Chukwudubem Anika Madu. Ed M. Kazi III. Philip Nicholas English. Sophia Wang Lee. Tyler Alexson. Nitish Katiwada. Richard Russell Hamlin. Allison Dominique Powell. Kaylee Summer Stidham. Dalton Wayne Barnett. Zachary Blake Naylor. Juliana Zarlingo Sakaro. Mallory Nicole Kincaid. Sean Christopher Kelly. Serenity Jade Coulter. Zabriah Takaya Gavin. Brianna Jenna Freeman and service dog Tanzanite. George Alexander Atkins. Ferris Ramsey Shakati. Benjamin D. Bertram. Drew Austin Beecham. Tattoo Maddie Benjamin Kokkonen. Olivia Ashley Brown. Allison Lois Kessler. Tyler James Mason. Rena Ann Conklin. Aaron Ashley Cooper. Shayla Morgan Anaskevich. Savannah Rhea Cottle. Monique Joy Ramankun. Thomas Evan Stokes. Rachel Ann Sorelius. Shelby Lynn Grissom. Justin Riley Denny. Cameron Mitchell Ritalik. Cameron Deshelle Crowdis. Shayarki Reurgme Maurice. Sabria Laree Cowan. Emily Jean Schneck. Julia C. Lyle. Devin Lee Ford. Logan Christopher Barber. Joseph Carter Pickering. Haley Kirsten Hensley. Simone Kaylee Beverly. James Cambridge McDaniel. Jacob J. Tao. Hervé Tristan Nego. Katie Renee Geyer. Kaylee Alexis Mills. Mallory Lou Levan. Madison A. Jondro. Lindsay Blake Stewart. Isabella Grace Birch. Victoria Renee Ballingy. Jacqueline T. Hazelwood. Brody Ryland Dixon. Isabel Susanna Galvin. Amin Morshed Kattenboff. Michael Charles Balco. Parth Patel. Reed Alexandria Davis. Abigail Catherine Piercelak. Valdez. Rosaline Kumba Labo. Maxwell Clayton Howard. Daniel Wingfield. Alexis Jade Smith. Susanna Gutierrez Leva. Haroon Syed Ali. Yaman Shakasiro. Pahavuth Faye. Michaela Louise Wagers. Olivia Marie Hagg. Jackson Breeding. Megan Huang and service dog Kenny. Ella Catherine Webster. Benjamin M. Ziegelmeyer. Nicholas I. Toro Seri. Madison Eileen Boosveld. Constance Olivia Marie Bledsoe. Brandon Gray. Logan M. King. DeWitt T. Gabermedine. Landon Vincent Swartz. Tavian Taylor Carter. Mariela Reynaga Baez. Taylor Michelle Cleveland. Dorian Evan Cleveland. Thomas Maurice Gray Lewis. Abigail Grace Jewell. Matthew James Thielman. Arafat Todi. Anna Marie Elizabeth Koffenauer. Kristen Elizabeth Price. Katie Chin. Joshua Wayne Reister. Kaylin Rabchak. Bethany Jane Eisen. Elijah Z. Raymond. Hannah Nicole Rellar. Mia Dawn Devini. Samantha Maureen Wojcik. Piper Allison McKenzie Eads. Madison Elizabeth Leach. Tabitha Marie Middleton. David A. Fisk. Lauren Brianna Spalding. Tanvi Vinay Sawertikar. Hashitha Ramasetti. Savannah Claire Povalish. Audrey Lynn Keith. Taylor Michelle Stumbo. Michelle Ann Bermeo. Courtney Ray Speaks. Cooper Josiah Bryce Lawler. Joshua Scott Lantis. Natalie Ray Butler. Olivia Claire Gert. Ray Catherine Ezel. Amaya Lee Chantella Stamp. Judy Carolyn Lauter. Connor Jade Walker Perry. Sarah Elizabeth Corman. Maria Eileen Bueno. Emmy Lorraine Ayers. Ryan Phillip Sims. Jacob Asbury. Olivia Grace O'Hearn. Caitlin Olivia Morgan. Mitchell Dabney Nelson. Suleiman A. Jamal. Alan Avakovic, Diane Witzleb, Alexandru Kosorinu, Morgan Taylor Blank, Brendan O. Akpom, Charles W. Crow, Camden Reed Horelick, Joshua David Hales, Hannah Nicole Dockery, Amanda Catherine Hearn, Mary Grace Timmons, Lauren Ashley Denton, Caitlin Renee Johnson, Mary Grace McKenzie, Leah Marie Moyer, Ashley Elizabeth Fullwood, Cynthia Faith Stafford, Sebastian Antonio Bravo, Ermias T. Zacharias, Savon Elizabeth Taylor, Madison A. Reed, Scott Ramon Howard II, Corey A. Markham, Yumi Eugene Kim, Logan Chase Burford, Laurel Ann Hunter, Megan S. Stevens, James Connor Whitaker, Bryce Clinton Turner, Margaret Michelle Beeson, Zoe Alexandra Lothar, Bryce Skaggs, Delphine Enonam Coutone, Carrie Jo Loren Jordan, Enemize Orizu, Aisha Thunai Al-Hanai, Maysam Saleh Al-Zari, Maha I. Iqbal, Sally Nicole Paz, Rija Arshad, Zachary James Sneed, Kaylee O'Brien, Lauren Elizabeth Beiersdorf, Claudia Yvonne Tucker, Kaylee Ann Pohl, Zachary D. Setness, Colton Michael Barton, Ashley Wagers, Christopher Michael Gray, Jack Chapuis, Callie E. Bunnell, Orlando Abdil Rojas Mercado, Noah Emmett Mitchell, Isaac Perez, Carissa S. Cady, John Brady Justice, Jacob Kelly Vaught, Sky Nikel Walker Davis, Jordan Lynn Bennett, Michael James Corio, Burke M. Rule, Calvin M. Tucker, Aaron Stouffer, Caroline Phyllis Blackston, Caitlin Elizabeth Fries, Lauren Victoria Bauer, Sydney Elizabeth Speed, Tanner J. Durst, Ray Hunter Cassio, Jacob Cole Blackburn, Josie Ray Robinson, Alyssa Rose Helton, Michaela Lillian Patricia O'Donohue, Lucas Bratcher, Darian Kirsty Thompson, Masera Julie, Margaret Lynn Poor, Caitlin R. Johnson, Naya Adela Holman, Beatriz Lima Constantinos, Cora Lee Spone, Faith Annalie Bentley, Darius Terrell Cox Jr., Mackenzie Bennett, Seth Alonso Garcia, Stevie Jaden Riggs, Garland Trenton Ellis, Logan Allen Eds, Alyssa Brooke Clift, Brooklyn Lee Plotner, Tianyi Zhang, Natalie Leone, Carson B. Ball, Selena Lopez, Jackson Walker Downs, Lillian Ruth Swans, Samuel Stonecipher, Blake Daniel Crockett, Cameron Lynn Fisk, Andrew Ryan Haar, Megan P. Fry, Madison Lucille Webb, Catherine M. Reedy, Jenna Wells, Benjamin David Glazer, Jacob Anthony Kaufman, Zachary C. Dickinson, Jasmine Alexis Snow, Sania Gatewood, Sarah Amber Nicole Martin, Lennox Olivia Gilger, Faith Doreen Makumbi, Linda Adania O'Malley, Alexandra K. Hendricks, Barina Halilovich, Kelsey Morgan Asselborn, Savannah A. Salvino, Idair Uzil Romero, Owen McClellan Anderson, Blakely Carr, Aaron White, Lauren Lee, Tony Elizabeth McNeese, Adam Rosapal, Olivia B. Oxner, Cameron Brooke Kagata, Genevieve Grace Hine, Clay Shields, Nathan Henry Edmondson, Destiny Nu Quinn Nguyen, Samuel E. Kuntz, Taylor Elizabeth Good, Olivia Ann O'Brien, Landry Bird, Ashley Ann Stump, Amber Lynn Judd, Cameron Lane Thompson, John Douglas Wilson, Alex Page Jones, Catherine Lee Nagaraj, Grace Catherine Lowe, Olivia R. Barron, Dilni Thriranya Abarathna, Kelly Mackenzie Bist, Alexander Reeve, Austin M. Stallings, Clayton Alexander Deister, Claire Carolyn Dilger, Tyler Jackson Cook, Darby Nicole Fisher, Salih Omerovic, Kyle J. Patain, Benjamin E. Scott, Allison Page Blevins, Brandon S. Lee, Elizabeth A. Gresham, Hallie Elizabeth Lintner, Emily Catherine Blaine, Jacqueline Southall, Amanda Lynn Peter, Raven Lynn Branham, Abigail Marie Norris, Meggie Elise Wilson, Lindsay Catherine Davis, Witten Allen McCune, Peyton Trey Coburn, Dernie Dinesh Ramaya, Messina E. Trimper, Michael Brian Lindsay, Carson Nuzzo, Stephanie Dawn Foster, Ren Ansley Williams, Darcy Rose Adrian, Adrian Dozal, Meredith Ivy Williams, Grace Marie Jacobs, Kaylee Aaron Bolton, Maya Omran Abul Kadud, Michael David Boncristiani, Bryson Philip Arnett, Ansley Nicole Miner, Lakin E. Griffith, Nolan Bishoy Abel Syed, Caitlin Jean Rogers, Ashley T. Adkins, Bradley Stephen Gaines, Warren P. Neighborhouse, Jude Spalding Kiley, Nicholas Andrews Verge Rickup, Windsor Robert Kiefer, Ross Matlock Kimbrell, Taylor Nicole Tharp, Natalie Christine Ban, Nehemiah and Travius Hill, Kendall Anthony, Autumn Day Gamfer, Hannah Mackenzie Pearl Shagney, Gabriel Allen Roberts, Chelsea Faith Cawley, Isabel Carolyn Donahue, Lauren Mackenzie Bell, Alexandra Morgan Combs, Douglas M. Burba, Jacob D. Steyer, Anthony M. Kelly, Tabitha K. Charter, Anna Ladd McAlannon, Gabia Zamita, Molly Ann Tierney, Ellen Reed Tierney, Alexandra Nicole Noletti, Caitlin Piper Billica, Catherine Eileen Connor, Margaret Mary Connor, Rebecca Jo Stanhope, Shayna Marie Belford, Vantasia Rachel Coles, Sierra Catherine Shirley, John Benoit Dowmeyer II, Dylan Trevathan, Jonna Page Shelley, Maggie M. Saunders, Devin Reese Chandler, Cameron J. Nall, Kylie Ann McCurdy, Evan Sawyer Shields, Aiden James Perrell, Kaylee Carolyn Dacre, Brianna P. Younger, Nayab Syed, Jody Michelle Ogle, Julia Francesca Parks, Joseph Brendan Manning, Sagat Bahara, William M. Briones, Cameron Michael Krause, Catherine Elizabeth Cermak, Carly Danielle Flood, Isabella Rose Levenhagen, Mason Brandon, Sophia Rose Marie Palumo, Zoe Ann Gooch, Addison Lee Lancaster, Keegan Frazier McClarney, Lauren A. Conzett, Christine Chellam Anthony, Claire Elizabeth Brown, Rachel D. Parson, Ashley Craig, Hannah Mare Foster, Savannah Camille Moore, Dea Bethany Smith, Bailey Elizabeth Gibbs, Chase R. Stedding, Braden Thomas Worst, Lucas Daniel Peterson, Jack McKay White, John Tanner Duval, Nicholas Michael Taylor, Matthew A. Thomas, Marcus Allen Beauchamp, Reagan Lane Traylor, Zachary J. Broyles, Ryder Noah Fromm, Haley Nicole Stafford, William James Host, Lauren Taylor Adams, Abigail Elizabeth Rockenhouse, Caitlin Beth Collins, Alexander T. Black, Nikhil Palam, Benjamin A. Herrera, Chloe R. Embry, Madeline E. Brozak, Jade Michelle Sorensen, Courtney Anita Brooks, Brenna Lauren Marshall, Rachel Louise Henry, Jeffrey Austin Miller, Samantha Marie McKinley, Emily Nicole Richardson, Sayward Elizabeth Kaiser, Laura Lovings, Ria Anand Lungani, Haley Brooke Wilson, Isabel M. Baker, Jaron W. Brooks, Marissa Page Owens, Remy Hayes Cornett, Connor Logan Albert, Kara A. Huckabee, Catherine Elizabeth DiGiovanni, Christian Nolan Buer, Isabel Taylor, Grace Gerst, Julia Collins Paley, Natalie Marie Bowen, James Becht Vowles, Zichen Tong, and Stephanie Hope Roberts.
The university community appreciates your attendance, whether in person or virtual, at this May 2023 commencement ceremony.